Ah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Top of the time zone. I'm Alan C. You're with Johnny J in the house, here on the Intervision FM universe. You're not going to want to miss today's podcast. Brought to you by Colorado Art Relief Fund, Eeny Meeny Grants, Bonefields Foundation, Chinook Foundation, Christian Brothers Moving Company, based in the great state of Texas, Englewood, Colorado, and Phoenix, Arizona. Also, Richard Damiano of the Littleton Eye Clinic. Stay with us.
Oh my God.
That's who we love, and that's who we serve.
How dare you?
Every day of the week and twice on Sundays, and well, today's Monday.
Oh my God.
It's running out. Hi, everybody. This is the Godfather Soul James Brown. I tell you, this business is on. My man is on. Check him out. This is the Godfather Soul James Brown saying, stay with it and hit it. Well, okay.
Oh man. Now on YouTube, since they have us off until the 13th, I have another show that we flashed back to the 2022, and since it was I did this long thing about setting it up, and I finally learned how to split and cut out stuff that doesn't need to be there. Huh? What? Oh, hey, talk for a second, because this person is calling me, and we're not supposed to meet until 5:30.
Okay. Well, anyway, we got a fun show tonight. Happy New Year to those of you that missed us last week. You're on Intervision FM. Visit us at www.intervisionfm.com. www.info@intervisionfm.com is the best way to get a hold of us via email if you are an aspiring musician or recording artist. And if you just want to stay in the loop with stuff and see what's going on with upcoming events, topics, upcoming shows that we might have, like the one we've got coming in June, I think it's June 1st, if I'm not mistaken. You know, folks, we've got a lot of stuff going on. You're not going to want to miss any of our upcoming podcasts that talk a little bit about the music industry, the film industry, and, just some new things that we've got for the new year.
Oh, definitely.
We've been working with AI a little bit. There's some shorts out there, and you were just starting to mention one of them.
Yeah, I'm doing a bunch of shorts this week, like mostly about the music, the top 10 or in Christian contemporary, or I'm going to put this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it this week or next week, about the us being a constitutional republic.
Because that was you're going to want to miss that one.
I put that one.
A lot of stuff we deal with the music industry. But we are a constitutional republic, and so that's something that without our constitutional republic, what ends up happening is when a society ends up going the way of a lot of other societies, music is one of the biggest things to be sacrificed, music and art. And so that's why we're so steadfastly supportive of our constitutional republic.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I got so many, and it's kind of hard, like keeping track of it. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting the date on each of them when I'm going to run them. Because right now I got about 17 AIs that I put together, and it gave me about 80 credits, and I'm up to like 56 of those credits that I used so far. But I'm having some fun with this AI stuff. It is
a lot of fun. A lot of people think that it can be the absolute end of everything in the human race, and I've got to say it's just a tool, like computers. I remember when the home computer started entering people's homes and stuff, man, people were afraid of that computer. In fact, the old Star Trek episodes made it to one of them had where I guess the Enterprise under Captain Kirk got taken over by an AI sort of thing called M5. Now, of course, they didn't know what AI was back in the day. It was a big old clunky computer that they hooked up to their clunky computers on the starship. But you know, I did learn one thing when I was a small child: what the mind can achieve, what the mind can conceive of, the body will achieve with whatever resources it has. I mean, it'll come up with a way to get the job done.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Got a fun
Yeah.
set of topics tonight. Where do you want to start?
Let's talk about hey, let's talk about cockroaches and let's leave the answer for the end.
The
Now,
state secret answers?
yeah. Now, if you have the answer, you have to do info at Innovation FM. That's info at innovationfm.com.
Hmm.
And the first one to get it right, you'll win like a coffee mug. So, you gotta send address, phone number, something like
Oh,
that.
that is one
And
thing I wanted to ask about was the merch store.
mm,
We'll be getting that up and running too at some point. And what, February 13th, with the launch of the new stuff on YouTube, we'll probably have that linked, yeah,
oh yeah.
or
I mean, I
linked
don't know if I
before
didn't put
then.
that there. No,
And we'll
no,
figure
because
that
usually,
stuff
yeah,
out.
usually I have it.
Yeah.
Yes. So info at Innovation FM. And okay, the question is, how long can a cockroach live without its head?
So state of the end, folks, and we'll give you
Oh,
the answer to that one. That one's not a state secret. Now, speaking of state secrets,
mm,
Lloyd Austin, uh,
yeah,
his name comes to mind. You know,
mm.
he had some health problems here a while back, and so they had to stick him in the hospital. And but his position was vacant. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I guess the person that was supposed to step up after him,
Uh-huh.
she had the flu, right? And
Uh-huh.
so the chain in command, I guess no staffer, no 24-year-old staffer or whoever
Uh-huh.
didn't know that, they should at least let the guy who's acting like the president let him know. Maybe they let Obama know and they said, well, that's good enough. If Obama wants to tell him, as this is his third term,
Third term anyway.
yeah,
At
he's
least
like,
that's what some
you know,
believe anyway, allegedly.
yeah, he'll tell the 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 great pretender that your defense guy is in the hospital, and I'm sort of like when like what was it that they it was an elective operation. Was it like one now was it one of these enhancers?
Now,
um,
Lloyd Austin, now help me out. He delivers what? Apple cider and hot chocolate to the White House, right? Is
yeah,
that
pretty much. Yeah.
he doesn't really have a critical position like, oh, I don't know, oh, Secretary of Defense or anything, right? I mean, he just delivers the coffee.
Yeah, pretty much though. Yeah, he's supposed to be the big charge of
Wait,
if we go to
wait,
war or
wait,
something's happening.
wait. Are you trying to tell me he is Secretary of Defense?
Yeah, he's supposed to
Lloyd
be.
Austin, Secretary of Defense, and he did what? Whoa, wait.
Yeah,
And nobody knew.
and man, I'm wondering like what was so secretive about this operation? I mean, was it a facelift? Was it getting prepped for changing his identity?
Hey, maybe he'll be Louise Austin from now on.
Yeah. My body, my choice kind of thing.
Body mentor. Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you folks think down there in the comments? Like, share, subscribe, toss us a comment down below. This is going to go up on YouTube a little bit later. Uh,
Oh yeah.
that they can't handle such greatness of this content on intervisionfm.com
Hmm.
that they gave us a little bit of a break, but they
Hmm.
are letting us come back on for February 13th. So we're gonna have a good Valentine's Day special for y'all. So
Oh
do
yeah,
stay in touch. Do stay in, in the loop. Hit us up at info@intervisionfm.com. Um,
yeah.
intervisionfm.com has 24-hour programming as well that you can avail yourself of, listen to 24 hours a day. I mean, well, that's what 24 hours a
Mm.
day is all about, folks.
Yeah, and Live 365.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
So
right.
that's KINV dash DB Intervision FM. So that makes it just makes it easier to find it. You put
Yeah.
those callers in there and stuff. And because there's a lot of Intervision FMs out there.
It's
Right?
weird. The smart speakers, sometimes it will get confused. So even if you put in the call letters KINV-DB, Intervision FM, it'll play it, or sometimes it won't. But
Oh yeah.
you got to kind of play with it a little bit. You can go into your settings on your well, without getting too technical. Anyway,
Yes.
next topic.
Now, ladies and seasonal changes.
Well, this is
Uh,
a fun one. Now, I wonder about this sometimes because, like, well, and this is just people in general, but some
mhm.
people are too hot, some people are too cold. It's that whole canary thing. If you got an airplane flying and it's loaded up with canaries, if you can keep half of those canaries up in the air flying around the airplane, you're not going to waste a lot of fuel.
Mm,
Whereas if all those canaries are being lazy, why it's going to make the plane crash. So, you can never keep half those canaries flying in the first place because you can never keep everybody happy. So,
mm,
what do you do? Somebody's too hot, somebody's too cold. Uh, and
mm.
women, they reach this place in their time in their life where certain things just can't be regulated as they used to be. So what happens then? What is that, the
Well,
kind of change of seasons type of stuff we're talking about with women?
yeah, and I heard that like I guess parts of the lymph nodes is supposed to be controlling of that,
Yeah.
and you can get it back in adjustment.
Hmm.
Um, and I've been listening to some of these herbs. I mean, because now lately I wasn't really like listening to it closely,
Yeah.
but I guess it does these different changes in the weather does affect women more than it does guys. No, and I might question. I mean, it can't be all women. It can't be all guys.
Right.
So I'm assuming that some guys, they handle it a lot better. Some guys don't. I know it's like I know someone like if they're born like in the northern part of the country, they're more used to like the cooler weather, and then they move to the south, and that heat is just crazy. It just affects them very difficult. So, ladies, let us know in the comment line, how does the weather affect you? And of course, anybody can get what are those things called? Allergies and stuff like that.
Allergies. Yeah. Now
No.
that's something that's interesting because I think at the end of the day, because there's a lot of theories out there and there's a lot of stuff going on out there, information, misinformation, disinformation, but there's a lot of stuff that's actually true. Like, we're all connected, we're all part of this planet, we're all in this together. Imagine the planet like a great starship, and like I was saying on the Enterprise, earlier, and all this stuff. But anyway, when I was a kid, I thought of this earth like a great starship. Imagine uh, all of us on this thing, making this voyage together. And, it really does help us to uh, realize that we're all more united than what we lead ourselves to believe. However, there is something that has to be brought up here, and that is that we have certain definitive and common roles, which have stood the test of time. Women can
Yeah.
do this or men can do that, you know, and
Blah,
you
blah,
know,
blah, 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 blah.
exactly,
Oh,
exactly.
man. Women.
But that does lead us to the to one of the other topics we have.
Oh,
Where are we?
with Lauren Boebert.
Lauren B.
Yeah, Lauren Boebert.
Lauren
I,
B. Good old Lauren B. Now,
uh,
she is a spitfire. She is, whether you like her, whether you don't, she's got some stuff going on. Uh,
and she got a little temper going on there too. I
you
mean,
know,
she's a little one, man, but I have a feeling that yeah, don't get her upset, man. Or give her a couple of shots and she's ready. Yeah,
for a couple of shots and she's ready. I'll tell you what,
yeah,
a couple of months ago, I found out that her and Marjorie Taylor Greene had a big falling out. And
yeah.
I never understood why they had this big falling out. In fact, I thought they were still good buds, but I guess they kind of somewhat are at odds. And, I think that's kind of really sad. Um,
Hmm,
that, party lines and party differences are made specifically from certain interactions that happens with certain people. And like you say, Lauren B, maybe she's a little bit too much for that Southern
yeah.
um, mentality, that sensibility that I don't know. What do you folks
Yeah,
think about Lauren B down there in the during the comments down there?
yeah, I guess, we have people, stepping up to the plate.
Right?
Gonna run. I'm gonna run for HG5 again, and
Are
then I
you?
run the big guys. Well, let's see, what was it? Dave Williams. He's running, and the rhinos are saying, "Oh, how can you do both? How can you be the head
Head
of
of
the GOV and then you can run for this?" And it's like he says, hey, I heard him on the Chuck Julie show today, and he was saying, "Hey, I can." And they're all saying, "Chew gum and walk at the same time." So he's going to be out there. Then Ron Hanks, who exploded the machine.
Yeah,
Yeah, like he's running in District 3, I think.
District 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, it's revving up, ladies and gentlemen. I woke up this morning so excited about just the thought of like 2024. It's gonna be
I did want to ask you this. This isn't on the topics list whatsoever, but
mm,
um, a lot of folks are concerned about whether they will even allow for an election year to unfold and transpire.
mm,
They're talking about invasion, of certain places,
mm, mm.
within the next number of months, Taiwan being one of these places by the spring. I'm just like, wow, you guys got it all planned out for us, boy.
Yeah. And isn't something happening in the Philippines? I was hearing some stuff and I was gonna ask,
Uh,
hey Joe, about this.
I was gonna do the same thing. I wish uh, our Hey Joe had been able to join us today for the
Mm,
show because he's our resident time traveler and he is connected right into the Philippines. But I'll have to reach out and see what I can find.
yeah. And I heard
Interesting stuff.
it was something about the last president said he's gonna be hard on crime, and so
Mhm,
he put the police force out there where they can just, you know, randomly, if they think that you are or whatever,
mhm.
just knock you off. And I'm thinking like, but well, what if you're not? What if you change?
Yeah,
What if
well,
you
right,
were?
right, right.
You changing? And man, so it's like that should never be in a country where you're given carte blanche to just do that. But like I said, it's like that's another country, and hopefully that kind of stuff will not ever come to America.
It's interesting because a lot of stuff I was thinking about today that we would have thought just even 10 years ago, oh no, this will never come to America. This will never catch on.
Mm,
It has caught on. And I do hope that people do get back to some sensibility type of stuff, really start looking at their common neighbor as somebody to love, kind of like the Lord their God. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Eh,
think one of the two greatest commandments was to love your neighbor as yourself, and the other one was to love your Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, strength. That kind of thing. And
mhm.
as long as you can do those two things, you sleep a lot better at night.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, we're gonna end the show a little bit earlier today because
Yeah,
man, I've been doing a lot of paperwork. I'm
yeah.
getting on the back end Tony's music ready to get it sold and everything like that. And believe me, there's a lot of paperwork. A lot of
Info at intervisionfm.com. Info at intervisionfm.com.
oh,
That's the one of the best ways to stay in the loop.
got to give you the answer.
Yep.
Okay,
How long does a cockroach last without its
now I
head?
hope you guys timestamp it now. Timestamp it now, right now, so we'll know who's the winner. And then, of course, when you email us at info@intervisionfm, that will also tell us because we're going to know who's going to. I said like the first 5 people we're gonna give some coffee cups too. We
Five
just
people, you're generous.
or should we
What if
make it?
people Google
Yeah,
the
yeah,
answer and just toss it in the comments after they're done?
yeah,
Do they get
yeah,
kudos for staying till the end to find out?
yeah,
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 there we go.
yeah,
So it
yeah,
doesn't matter
yeah.
whether you used Google or not, man.
Yeah,
Toss
time
that thing
stamp
down
it.
there in the comments.
Yeah, but time stamp it though, so
Yep,
we know
timestamp that bad boy so we know.
because it helps with the algorithm, share,
Yep.
subscribe, and do all that kind of stuff. And this is all good. So
Actually, it's just a thank you for staying right up until the end of the video. So thank you
yeah,
very much. We'll see you folks tomorrow. God bless.
yeah, and it's a cockroach can live 2 weeks
Yep.
without a head. And I'm thinking like that's just pure like drilling. It's like I can imagine that.
I wonder what they do without their head.
It's like the headless horseman, right? It used to be like the Halloween thing, the headless horseman. It's like, gee, like all that stuff.
Johnny Johnson has stopped screen share. Zoom meeting.
Yes, I stopped the screen share. Oh, so anyway, so that's it for the night show. We'll be back tomorrow night, and then I guess tomorrow we're gonna also have like the top 10 Christian contemporary songs. That's at noon. That's at noon. Oh man, that's only on YouTube on our YouTube channel. So yeah, go over there. I may release it on the other platforms as well. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Stay tuned as well. I've got a guy from the Western Slope just started some new blindness related stuff. So stay tuned and we'll let you know about that as well.
All right. Hey, have a good day. We'll see you later.
God
All
bless.
right.